Thank you. Okay. Happy Tuesday. So, starting down, laying on your back. And I'll just get you to bring the soles of the feet to the floor, the feet wide apart, and let your knees knock into touch. So feet wide, knees bent, and then knees knocking into touch. I'll get you to take the hands to rest onto the belly or the abdomen, somewhere where you can feel your breath moving beneath the hands. And as always, just take a couple of big morning breaths. So big inhale through your nose, let the lungs really fill up and expand. And then the exhale is this kind of flush of breath that moves back out of the body, out of the nose. And take two more like that. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one, in through nose. Out through mouth. And then I'll just get you to take your elbows behind your head. So bend the elbows and grab a hold of one elbow on each hand and shrug the shoulders and the shoulder blades up a little bit. So not holding and grabbing, but just let the shoulder blades kind of slide and lift up your back. As you hook onto the elbows, you might feel a little length and stretch through the sides of the arms and into the sides of the body. So you feel that length through the spine. And then start to drop your knees from left to right. So windscreen wide for the knees. They stay nice and wide, so glue the feet to the edges of the mat so you get this nice wide swipe of the legs from left to right. And as you do that, drive the knees down and forward and pull the elbows back and away. So again, we're looking for this long stretch across the front body and the sides of the spine. And just let that be gentle for 3, 2, little massage across your pelvis. And then bring feet back to neutral, so feet parallel, knees bent, and just release the arms. Grab a hold of the right knee and pull it in and lengthen the left leg onto the floor. Take a few circles with the right knee and the hip. So again, just getting some blood flow into the right hip, some blood flow into the joints. Go both directions with your circle. And then a gentle twist, right knee up and over to the left. Anchor the right shoulder blade back down towards the floor. And then rather than worrying about pulling your knee down to the ground, just let it rotate to the extent where your right shoulder blade stays anchored to the floor. So your right knee might not touch the ground. Want us to isolate this thoracic rotation. So thinking about the right chest turning to the ceiling as you rotate through the lower portion of the spine here. Take a long full breath. Smooth exhale through the nose now. Come back to center and we'll swap. Draw the left knee in, right leg down, and start with those circles. So just massaging the hip, the thigh bone down into the hip. Go both directions with your circle. And then an easy twist to the right, left knee up and over. Left shoulder blade and arm stays heavy to the floor. So work the left shoulder down first, and then just rotate the knee over the body as much as you can maintain left shoulder blade heavy. So again, we isolate this rotation through the upper back and thoracic spine. The chest stays open and broad. Take a full breath in. Steady long exhale. Then come back to center. We'll do some active rotation with the core now. So bring your feet up above, your knees rather, up above your hips and parallel with the shins. So 90-degree bend at the leg. Squeeze the knees and thighs together. So we zip up the legs here and start to draw the belly and the abdomen down towards the mat. So you feel a swoop and a wrapping of the core down and in. Arms can be out wide, and you can press your palms to the floor just to anchor through the back of the arms here. Take a full breath in and pause in this shape. And then exhale, rotate your legs, twist them just a quarter of the way over to the left so that you feel the strength of the abdomen still wrapping and the right shoulder blade still heavy. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, pull the knees back above the hips through center. Inhale to pause, exhale to squeeze and twist, rotate the legs a quarter of the way to the right. Again, just feel the wrapping of the core, the left shoulder blade pulling down, breath in, and exhale back to center. We'll continue with this, but hold a little longer. So breath in, exhale, rotate, knees over to the left. You might go a little further, but maintain the right shoulder blade heavy. And then I want you to hook your right hip down towards the floor and wrap your right side of your rib cage back towards the right. So we find length through the spine here. Take a breath and then pull back to center, exhale. Good, inhale, pause, exhale, twist over to the right. Move the left hip, hook it down. Wrap the left rib cage and belly down and hold here. Full breath in. Exhale, come back to center. So you can keep with bent legs or move to a straight leg variation. Starting with bent knees, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Any amount that you can keep the right shoulder blade anchored and the right hip hooking away. Stay or extend the legs up and out on the diagonal over to the left. So this creates a lot more load for the core to bear. So just notice that this is a stronger position than the bend knees. We'll hold here, squeeze the inner thighs, bend your knees and come back to center, exhale. Good, inhale to pause, exhale, twist over to the right. Hook the left hip down, wrap the left rib cage down, and then kick your legs out on the diagonal over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs, draw the left rib down, one more breath. Bend the knees and then come back to center. Well done, hug your knees in and just circle around on your lower back. So just a little bit of core awareness. Good. And then we'll rock and roll up and down the spine. Chin to chest, so you roll through the body and the spine here. And then come over onto your hands and your knees. So flip around onto 4-point kneel. We'll start with some open books. Again, we're going to isolate through the thoracic spine now, so the upper back. Bring your left hand to the back of your skull. And then click the chin into the front of the throat, almost think like a double chin slightly. So the neck is long here. I want you to imagine you have eyes on the center of your chest. So rather than turning the eyes of your face towards the side of the room, you're going to lengthen the chest forward over the front hand. And then rotate and twist, turning the eyes of your chest towards the left. And it might only rotate a little bit here. Take a breath in. And then like a cat back, round your upper back, scoop through center, and take your left elbow towards your right arm. Inhale, chest pulls forward first. Then eyes of the chest and ribs rotate to the left. Breath in. Exhale, cat back, round the spine, scoop up, and then elbow to inner right arm. 2 more, chest forward, and then rotate, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, scoop. Last one, forward, rotate, ribs wrap around. And then exhale, round. Last one, rotate to the left. Reach the left arm up to the spine, hold here. Look down at the right thumb, push the floor away, rotate the rib cage, one more big breath, really reach through your top fingers. And then bring the left hand down to the floor. Good, tuck the toes, lift the knees and hips, downward facing dog. Pop a little bend in the knees so that you can push forward and down through the arms, but lift up and back through the top of the thigh bone and through the pelvis here. And then draw the ribs in so we're not collapsing and dumping the weight into the shoulder joints. So hug through the belly, lift under the armpits so they hollow out a little here. Take a full long breath. And a steady exhale. Okay, lift the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Push the ball of the foot away. And then twist right knee to left elbow. So you pull the right knee under and up towards the left, and then glide the chest forward and up between the arms. And then three-legged dog again, reach up and back, smooth inhale. Exhale to twist, right knee, left elbow, but chest forward. One more, inhale, three-legged dog. To twist, knee to left elbow. Then pull the knee forward between your arms and step the right foot through. Lower your back knee to the ground and sweep the arms all the way up to low lunge. Pull the front foot towards your back knee, wrap the left glute and feel a lift up through center. Take the hands to interlace behind the back of the skull. Inhale, lift up and open up through the chest. Exhale, rotate around to the right. So I want you to wrap the right rib cage around and open up through the front of the chest. Inhale back to center. Exhale to wrap around and twist. Inhale to center. So it's using the strength of the core to rotate the hips around to the right. Last one, back to center, breath in. Exhale, twist. And then reach right arm back, left arm forward. Pull the arms away and then look forward at your front fingertips so we're not using the eyes of the head, using the eyes of the chest to rotate the ribs up and around the axis of the spine. One more breath in and out. And then hands come down to the floor, straighten the front leg, pull the hips back and lengthen the chest over the front thigh. Dig the heel down and drag the thigh bone up and back. Lengthen the front of the chest forward and out. Just one more breath in. Soften and fold as you exhale. Come forward to lunge. Hands press down, lift the back knee and step back high plank. We'll hold here, wrap the glutes onto the back of the pelvis. Pull the heel of the hand back to the toes and lengthen the center of the chest forward between your arms. Take a breath. Tap your knees, exhale, bend the elbows, lower chaturanga. Roll the shoulders away, press through the hands, the feet, and the pubic bone to lift up and out, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, push back up, and downward facing dog. We'll pause here, one long breath in. Steady breath out. Come forward onto the hands and the knees. Bring hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Right hand comes behind the back of your skull. Turn the eyes of the chest to the right as you breathe in, neck long. Exhale, cat back around the spine and scoot to bring elbow to left arm. Inhale, spine long and then rotate, chest towards the right, ribs pivot. Exhale, scoop and round, elbow to inner left arm. Again, forward, then rotate. Inhale. Exhale, rotate in and under the body. Last one, rotate the right side of the chest, the ribs pivot to the right, and then reach the right arm up to the sky. Look down at the left thumb, pivot the ribs around, lengthen the spine forward and out, long breath. And then hand down to the floor, downward facing dog, lift the hips up and back. Left leg to sky, three-legged dog, big inhale. To twist, left knee, right elbow, so lift it up and under, but pull the chest forward between the arms. Three-legged dog, inhale. Find a lift under your arms here so the shoulders are strong. Exhale to twist, left knee pivots, but chest pulls forward. So we isolate the twist in the lower body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, twist, pull high to come under. And then left knee between the arms, step left foot forward and drop the back knee. Reach the arms up, low lunge. Again, right glute, lift up through hips. And then hands behind the head, we'll take 3 rotations. Lift up, elbows wide. Exhale, rotate left ribs around to the left. Inhale back to center. As you rotate, then squeeze the right glute and feel the left ribs and core wrap back. Inhale to center, so you're strong through the core. Exhale, rotate. We'll hold here, engage your right glute, pull the left foot towards the back knee, and then reach the arms wide. Look forward at your front right hand so that you turn the ribs are pivoting, but the neck is staying long. So we're not utilizing the neck to find our twist. Pull back with the back fingers, open through the front hand, one more breath. Stay for exhale. And then hands come down to the floor, half split, straighten through the left leg, dig the heel down and lengthen the spine up and out. I like to pop a little bend in the knee to support me to find a nice deep hinge. And then I get the ribs to connect to the top of the thigh and I lengthen from that place. One more breath. Come to lunge, hands down, step back, high plank. Again, find the strength through the glutes and the thighs to hold the pelvis here. Chest forward, neck long, lower chaturanga, think arms pull back, elbows pull back to lower. Cobra, roll the shoulders, slide the shoulder blades down the back, press to lift, inhale. And exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, scoop through the abdomen, push up. Downward facing dog, hips high. One long breath in. Steady breath out. You're going to begin to walk forward to your hands, top of the mat. Bend the knees a little forward fold and take a halfway lift. Press off the legs, reach and scoop the spine forward and out. And then bow over the thighs. All the way to stand, roll up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. And then reach the arms up above your head, big breath in. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling, and then wrap the biceps back so the arms frame the face here. Press down, lift up, rotate to the left. As you rotate the chest to the left, keep the arms wrapping around the face, and then press your left hip forward in space so that you're just isolating upper back. Come back to center, breath in. Exhale, rotate upper back towards the right. But shift the right hip forward. Inhale to center. Exhale to chair pose. Release the fingers and sit back into chair. Pelvis sits back, spine lifts a little more upright. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, slice. Right arm outside the left knee. And then open up through the left arm on the chest. Press the left knee out into the right hand here. Inhale back to chair, arms frame the face. Slice left hand outside right leg and then open the right arm to rotate. Again, inhale to center, lift up. Exhale, twist. Right arm slices, left arm opens back. Last one, inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Good, inhale to center. Exhale, bow forward over the thighs. Halfway lift, press off the legs, draw the ribs in as you elongate the spine forward. Hands down to the mat, and then bend the knees so you can get your hands flat on the floor out under your chest. I want you to swipe the left leg up and back to a standing L. So keep a bend in your right knee as much as you need to get your hands flat to the floor in front. Palms push down, arms are straight, and pull the chest forward as the heel of your hand grabs the floor and pulls back. One more breath, maybe straighten the right leg a little more if the hands can stay down. And then you're going to take a big step back, so move your fingers either side of your foot. Step the left toes to the back of the mat, left hand under the shoulder, right arm opens all the way up to twist. So push down and peel the right side of the chest open. Take a full breath in, squeeze the left glute on. Hand comes down to the floor, step the back toes just a little closer so you can rise up to your high crescent lunge. Bend in the back knee to upright the front of the pelvis. Engage the left glute and lift up out of the left hip. We'll take a full breath in and then open twist. So again, left arm forward, right arm back. Look forward at the left fingertips rather than using the neck and the eyes of the face to twist. Think eyes on the chest and rotate them around. Straighten the back leg a little more now so you engage the glute and firm the pelvis. One more breath and lift up. Exhale, twist. Slice left wrist just outside the right knee. Press the knee into the outer wrist. And then you're going to look now towards the side and reach the right arm up and over your ear. So the right arm hugs the top ear. Press out wide with your right knee. Firm your left glute and then reach up and over so you get this big stretch through the right side of your spine. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. So good. Hands come all the way down to the floor. Sweep the right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. And pull the right knee to the left elbow to twist. Now step back, downward facing dog. And take your left hand to grab outside your right outer ankle. So you take a little twist in down dog. We're going to repeat. Left hand down, right knee to left elbow twist, tiger curl. Step back down dog. Left hand grabs outer right ankle, rotate through the upper back. Good. Hand to down dog, right knee, left elbow twist, tiger curl. Downward facing dog, left hand grabs right outer ankle, twist. Last one, well done. Right knee, left elbow, twist. Down dog, left hand, right outer ankle, twist. And then downward facing dog, come forward to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Either cobra or thighs and hips stay up for upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips pull high. So nice. Lift the right leg back up, inhale. Pull the right knee forward, step top of the mat, hands forward, standing L, exactly how we got into the flow. So lift the left leg, maybe begin to straighten the right leg a little more, stretch through the back of the hamstring. One more check, breath, pull the chest forward, and then step top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, press off the legs, draw the ribs in as you lengthen, hands down to the mat, and roll up through your spine, nice and slow, peel one vertebra at a time. Arms reach high, inhale. Hands pull to the chest. Back to chair pose, sit low, sweep the arms high. We'll go again, slice right hand outside, peel open the left arm. Inhale back to chair, both arms reach. Slice left hand outside right and open the right arm back. Inhale to center. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, press off the shins, glide the spine forward. Hands to the mat, forward and out, and then swipe your right leg up and back this time. So pop a bend in the left knee if you need to get the hands to press down flat. Yeah, arms are straight. Pull the heel of the hand back to the toe and lengthen the chest forward between the arms. So we feel the shoulder blades integrate onto the spine here. One more breath, maybe playing straighten the left leg a little more. And then slide your fingers either side of your left foot so you can take a big step back with the right toes. Right hand under shoulder, left arm pulls open to twist. Engage the right glute, press the right thigh away, and open up through the left side of the chest. One more breath. And then left hand comes down to the floor. We rise all the way up to our high lunge. You can pop a bend in the back knee here if you want to lift the front of the hip and engage your right glute. Then once you feel strong, you can play with straightening the back leg a little bit, maintaining this lift through the front of the pubic bone. Right arm forward, the left arm back. Look forward at your front fingers to rotate the left side of the chest around. So then pivot the ribs and then let the left pec open back. Hold here, strong back right glute, firm, back leg strong. Bend the front knee. I can even come a little deeper. One more breath. Steady for exhale. All the way back up through center, arms lift high. Hands come down to the floor. Sweep the left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. So reach and press. And then downward facing dog. Okay, right hand grabs outside the left ankle, rotate under the left arm. Down dog, left knee, right elbow, tiger curl twist. Down dog, right hand outside left ankle, push through the left arm. Hand down, left knee, right elbow twist. Again, down dog, right hand, outer left ankle, push through the left arm. Down dog, left knee, right elbow twist. Good, last one, right hand, outer left ankle, rotate. Hand forward, left knee, right elbow twist. Downward facing dog, well done. Come forward to high plank. Lower chaturanga, either all the way to the belly for cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Same left leg, lift up and back, inhale. Pull the left knee forward, tiger curl, step forward. Hands move forward, standing L. Keep the right leg up and back. Pull the spine forward, grab the mat with the hands and drag the heel of the hand down and back on the mat. One more breath. And then forward fold. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale to bow. All the way to rise, reach the arms up above your head, lift out of the weights. And then hands pull to prayer. Okay, last little bit, feet together this time. Chair pose, sit the hips back, reach the arms forward by the ears. Take a breath in. Oh, we forgot the twist. We'll do it on this side, no worries. Exhale, rotate and twist. Like I said, we forget and I forgot. We'll do it on this side, don't worry. So press the left knee outside of the right elbow and hug the right elbow into the left knee. I want you to lift the spine away from the leg. So if it's too low, you can take the first variation here like this. Yeah, otherwise hold. Again, rotate, pivot the ribs and keep the eyes down. We'll take a long breath in and stay for the exhale. Okay, and then come to standing L. So hands down, right leg swipes up and back. You're welcome to keep the hands on the floor or take left hand to front of the leg, push to lengthen and lift the spine all the way up for aeroplane or modified warrior 3. We want to scoop through the abdomen, send the sit bone towards the back heel. So we lengthen the lower back. And then again, roll the shoulders away so we find space in the chest. One more breath. And then slowly, big step back to our high lunge. So arms will reach up above the head as you land the back toes. Maybe walk the front foot a little wider. Okay, let's add it on here. Twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Take your right wrist, hook it outside the left knee, and then sweep the left arm up and over your ear. And as you press the knee into the wrist, hug the wrist back on the knee, and then lift up out of the left shoulder blade here. So really pull and lengthen the left arm over your head. One more full breath. And then warrior two, so lift the spine, spin your back heel down to the floor, maybe just wriggle the front foot a little more so that the heel of the feet can line up here. Reach the arms forward and back. Reverse, left arm sweeps up and back. Pick up the left side of the ribs, up off your left hip. Take a full breath in. And then come back to warrior two and straighten the front leg for triangle pose. You can shorten the distance between the feet if you would like. And then wrap the front outer hip back and under and let your back hip kind of pivot forward and down. Lengthen forward through the left side waist and bring your left hand down onto the leg. Push through the feet and reach up through the top fingertips. I want you to think of shortening the top side of your waist. So think cinch and pull top right rib to top right hip so you can lengthen the underneath side of the body. Push through the ball of the front foot to engage the calf and really support the stability here in the legs. One more breath in triangle. Let the crown of the head pull forward and out. And then bend the front knee. Let's reverse, just one breath in. Lift up and back with the left arm. And then hands come all the way down to the floor. Lift your back toes and sweep left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Take a full breath in. And then downward facing dog. Come forward to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's go for it. Right leg lifts up and back. Pull, left leg lifts up and back. Pull left knee forward, so we step, left foot forward. Drop the back knee to the floor and sweep the arms up to low lunge. Okay, hands to prayer, take a breath in, rotate and twist. Option to hook the elbow or maybe you hook the wrist like we did earlier. Otherwise, get the elbow to hook outside the leg. Press the knee wide, hug the elbow in, stay and draw the left shoulder blade down the back. Press off the back knee or you can stay down on the back knee, yeah? I want you to hug the front hip, feel it squeeze in towards the body, engage your back right glute. You're welcome to stay here or take the right hand down towards the outer left foot and reach the left arm up. Maybe reach the left arm over your ear or just coming into a little deeper variation of the bind. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Good, hands come down to frame your front foot. We'll step the back foot in slightly so you can ground your back heel down to the center of the mat for pyramid. Pop a bend in the left knee if you need to. Hands can come down onto the fingertips. Pull the spine forward. So we find length through the spine here. And then exhale, we bow. So you can continue to have a bend behind the leg if that feels better for the hamstring and spine. But really push down through the ball of your front foot. So you engage the calf. One more breath. Find the leg out of the waist to come forward and down. And then bend the front knee. Step top of the mat, feet together, fold. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, bow. All the way to right, reach your arms up above your head, grow tall, and hands come to the chest. Chair pose, sit low, sweep the arms by the ears. Either hook the left wrist or hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Yeah, once you've got your position, press down to lengthen the spine forward and out. So we constantly find length through the spine, and then it's the ribs that are pivoting and rotating around to twist. Right shoulder blade softens down the back, right ribs pull back into the body. One more breath. Steady twist. Good, and then release, hands come forward and down. Left leg swipes up and back. So you're standing on the right leg. Take a breath to lengthen the spine. And then hands slide back, step back. Oh no, sorry. Come back, I'm forgetting. My apologies. Hands can stay on the floor or right hand to right thigh, left hand to right thigh, and then push up to our warrior 3 or aeroplane variation. Yeah, you can always bring your hands back down to the floor if you need that little balance, but otherwise scoop the belly, wrap the right hip back, kick up through your left leg. One more breath. Big step back to our high lunge. So land the back toes and reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Wrap the left glute and lift and open the left hip. And then let's twist again, right arm back, left arm forward. Take left wrist outside the left knee, and then sweep the right arm over your ear. So this is a little higher variation of what we're coming into in a moment. Take a breath, and rotate. Warrior 2, spin your back heels down, or open up the chest to face the side. And then let's reverse, so make sure knee and ankle are stacked. And then as you lift up, the right ribs pull up off the hip. One more full breath. And then come to warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. You can step the back foot in a little bit. With the back toes, angle them slightly forward rather than to the side of the room. And then wrap your front hip back and under. Let your back hip pivot down and forward a little bit. So you can see my fingers are kind of turning the hip down slightly. Reach out through the right side body and then bring your hand to your leg and open up through the left arm. Push again through the ball of your front foot, round the heel, and then cinch the left rib and left hip at the top. Pull them together. And notice as soon as I engage my left obliques, the right side body lengthens. And this is what we would like to achieve here today is length and then rotate the spine. One more full breath. Bend the front knee, let's reverse, reach up and back. Right arm picks up the ribs to open up. And then hands coming all the way down to the floor. Right leg sweeps up and back, 3-legged down dog. Downward facing dog. Come forward to high plank and lower chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Same right leg, lift it up and back, full inhale. Pull the right knee forward to step. And lower your back knee down to the floor. Reach the arms all the way up to low lunge. Hands come to prayer. We'll take a twist. So either hook your left elbow or your left wrist outside the right knee. Once you've got your bind, press the knee wide into the arm or hand, and then hug back in. Hook the right hip and hug it into center. Again, spine lifts up and forward and rib cage pivots to twist. You can welcome to stay or press off the back knee, strong straight back leg. Stay here and even send the gaze down or reach your left hand down towards the outside of the leg and then reach the right arm up. Maybe reach the right arm over your ear and then start to pivot and rotate the chest towards the right. Strong hug of the glutes to hold the pelvis strong here. One more full breath. And then release, hands down to the mat. We'll come to pyramid, step the back heel in a little bit, heel grounds, press through the ball of the front foot, and then again stretch the spine forward, and exhale bow. So we just find that length through the spine after all of that rotation. One more, inhale. And out. Step, top of the mat, feet together, fold. Take halfway lift, press away to find length. Hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Last flow, come forward to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 long breaths here. Feel that beautiful length through the spine. You might feel a little less sticky in your downward dog from all of that rotation through your upper back. One more, full inhale. Big breath out. And then lower your knees down to the floor. Take a child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. Let your hips pull back to your feet and lengthen the arms forward. Just take 3 breaths here to soften and settle. And then slowly come up, pivot around and come to sit. And take a little glute release, so hands can spin back behind you or point to the side of the mat. Cross your left shin on top of the right thigh. And rather than leaning, kind of sitting back on your shoulders, what you'll roll the shoulders back and hug them down, so you squeeze the upper back. And then tip the front of the pelvis forward. So you think of lifting up and out of the lower back. The hands can creep closer towards the pelvis if that feels comfortable, or you can even pick up the hips and shift the pelvis closer towards that right foot to get a more intense sensation in the left glute. And then just let the chin drop so the back of the neck can be long, the head can release. So it's a really proud kind of chest, a lift up, and then a pulling forward. And then we'll let that leg go. Swap sides, take the right shin, cross it over. And then just notice each side might be a little different, so you might stay a little further back here. You might walk closer to your left foot. Tip the pelvis forward, lift up out of the lower back. Head heavy. Big breaths here. And then let that go. Take your feet to the floor, grab behind your knees, and slowly roll down onto your spine. Pull your knees in, you can just hug them or take a little happy baby to lengthen the lower back. And then we'll just take a minute to rest in Shavasana. So close your eyes, take your legs down onto the floor. If this is uncomfortable, you might knock the knees in like we did at the beginning of practice and let the lower back and sacrum widen. Otherwise, legs long, arms can rest on the body or by the sides of the body. And just close your eyes, take a moment to sit in that darkness behind the closed eyelids. Give yourself a moment to listen, to notice the different sounds within your space or the sounds outside of your space. Maybe there's birds, maybe there's cars, weather. And then just notice the breath, the sound of the breath. And then just begin to deepen the breath, gently move the body, maybe rock the head from side to side. And take as long as you need to come to sit.